Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know, I hate what I love about this show. Now we're 4 episodes in, and I think I have a fairly good idea about where it is going. And the overall idea isn't terrible. A Jedi story should be about redemption. Jedis are really the Catholic Christians of the Star Wars universe, and if they are not leading people to the light, then really they have no use to the Force, do they? The cartoon series Rebels had a nice arc where a disabled Jedi goes from despondent to empowered through meditation and learning to trust this Force thing. Not as knowledge, but as air. And here we see Obi-Wan also lost, meditating but not connecting. He seems to be growing frustrated and more distant to the Force. I almost wonder if the meditation has ceased being useful for his connection and has become something of a daily chore that drives him further away. His interest appears to be more in hiding rather than trusting in his innate connection. This reminds me of the movie Silence, which curiously also stars Adam Driver and Liam Neeson, alongside Spider-Man. It's about a period of time in Japan's history where they very successfully suppressed the Catholic Church from gaining a foothold in the country, also making use of a special type of official called an inquisitor. The title Silence stems from the captured priests who were tortured out of their faith, asking God for help and hearing silence. Catholics didn't really enter Japan until the early 20th century. Their church became the tallest structure in the community, which made it easy to target when the Death Star visited Nagasaki at the end of World War II. And just like that, the Catholics once again disappeared from Japan. Silence shares an intriguing question with the Kenobi series. Does faith exist apart from institution? Star Wars as a worldview seems to lean heavily toward a non-denominational approach. Churches are fallible, they burn, fall down, and are prone to corruption. Could it even be that codifying God is just a form of apostasy? Isn't that the complaint of the Sith, that the Jedi also use force and manipulation to get what they want, but believe councils and edicts make it okay, and by that okayness anoint them the true keepers of the Force? The revenge of the Sith was not killing Jedi, but defeating them with their own tools, revealing them to be just another weapon. What seems to be happening in Kenobi is Old Ben's Force abilities, which seem to be treated as the evidence of the existence of this Force, return not out of any goodness or knowledge, but out of sheer need, having his feet put to the fire. His meditations have so far been a failure. The stream of life entering him cannot be heard because he is perhaps shouting back his attempts at penance or cries of pity. Perhaps only when he doesn't have time to talk can this Force get a word in and be of any use to him. It's a very human moment. The need for something is what is blocking it. And perhaps that's why I struggle to enjoy this show. Who dreams of being cut off from God, of staring into the ether and having it stare back at you? Life has enough silence. We want Superman, someone who has it figured out. I want to believe.